I'm not gonna spoil this episode.
I can't, like, I keep being like, I don't remember how far I got. Every episode, I'm like, I don't know if I saw this one. And then I'm like...
Get yourself a gun. Oh yeah, I put subtitles in here just for Cam.
I noticed that, I was like...
Just for the sake of Cam. Just because I know Cam can't hear.
Oh yeah, I was saying last time that I was having this experience with this book that I was reading. And I just looked, and the book that I was reading, I guess she pulled from The Sopranos. Like, that was some of her inspiration.
Well, it looks like
Pulled from the goat.
Hey, those dogs are wild dogs.
Oh man,
Graveyard
the
dogs.
subtitles are bad.
It's close enough.
No!
Berry for your grandfather.
Lay off, he's a kid.
Well, this is from the official, like, DVD transcript. So this is what the DVD set in the head.
This reminds me of, like, there was a movie night that I had with my friends where the subtitles were misaligned, and he kept... My one friend kept realigning them, and my other friend kept being like, they're not good, they're still wrong. And they spent like 20 minutes yelling at each other.
To talk about his sex life?
Enough.
Oh yeah, they're gossiping about Tony's therapy sessions.
Start foaming at the mouth.
It's a joke, for Christ's sake. Say what?
A morbid joke. Okay, this is the episode. Yep. I know what this episode is.
Okay.
Oh my god, Meadow, look
Well, I mean, this is like, I feel like this is a pretty important episode.
I can't watch.
I mean, it's not really like, it doesn't move the plot in any way, but I think this is a very quintessential Sopranos episode.
Character episode. I like her shirt. It doesn't at all look like a sports uniform, but I like that like polo kind of thing, like rugby shirt, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you, yellow card happy?
This fat kid is such a sneak with that elbow.
This is the burned down place, right? His place got burned down?
Yeah, he's
Or
the
is that-
chef.
Okay,
Yeah, he's the chef.
okay.
What's with Allie today? That tackle was on ball, asshole!
High school sportsman.
You blew that whistle one more time, I'm gonna stick it up your foot. Now, get off the field or your team is gonna forfeit.
Oh my god, look at those shorts.
Son of a...
Get out of here!
Those are some short shorts. Nice legs Daisy Dukes up in here.
42! Push!
They always say red 42 at some point. Oh, the looks.
Yeah, what? I've seen this guy before. He's just a soccer coach. Is that where I've seen him before?
I don't know if he's been in things. This is only where I've
Yeah.
seen him.
I don't know if I've recognized him from this. Maybe just earlier in the show.
Sopranos does reuse
Or I
actors.
recognize him from something else.
Sopranos reuses actors.
That's funny. Like
I know
as different
yeah.
characters?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
different
really
characters.
That's so like theater of them. That's so Hamilton of them.
I know Lin-Manuel Miranda is in a Sopranos episode.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
That's a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
Make a little money. You put some out on the street at 2 points.
Stop trying to get your friends to do mob things with you, Tony.
Yeah,
He just wants to be a restaurant owner that mafia people go to. Oh, here we go. Right to the bing.
go.
Taking the soccer coach to the strip club afterwards is crazy.
Yeah.
Come here, I want you to meet somebody.
This guy, Coach.
Pawns. Every time somebody ups the ante.
That's his daughter.
That's the kids
is
that
that
are
what you said?
important.
Well, his daughter's on the team.
But she's the one that was kind of like catatonic, but then she got the last.
I don't know that wasn't his daughter.
Oh, he was
his
in
daughter.
Veep.
Deluxe
what I
tour, the VIP lounge.
Sorry, everyone.
Whoa. He's trying to give him the VIP experience.
We said a beer.
Wait, what did he say to her?
He wants the strippers to go give him the VIP experience.
Oh, he literally said VIP experience.
Jesus
Hey.
Christ.
I read that as toilet, and I was like, what?
That's a command. Do it now.
Brandy, go sit on a toilet.
Hey, my girl soccer coach, you got something for me? Mikey Palmese thinks someone here is riding for the government.
Wait,
What else is new?
who is this guy?
What else?
That's the undercover cop that Tony uses. Well, not the undercover, his
Oh,
informant.
to track,
like, yeah, his,
what's her name, Melfi?
yeah.
And maybe other people too?
Yeah, he's like a detective.
Uh-huh, okay.
Shit. Look, I'm still trying to find out if you've been named, all right? People, they are keeping these indictments very...
He's given Tony inside information about investigations.
Rest my case.
As it is, I'm up the street on the rape homicide. What I need now, or for the lie detector test?
Cha-cha. How you doing?
Bada bing.
You know,
Arthur, what are you doing? You're gonna stay in that bar all day? I bought the primer and I've been scraping.
You have. All right, sure. Honey, I'll be right home.
They're like, look at you. You have to actually be a husband to your wife.
Lays down the law, Tom.
Oh, yeah, fucking blistering. See you later, coach. Okay.
Different strokes.
He and Veep was like just the most depressed guy. He was just like, anytime anyone talked to him, he'd be like, you probably won't even like me. No one likes me. I make everyone sad.
2 prior convictions. That places you in jeopardy of sentence.
It's already eating my insides.
These subtitles, they're in sync. They're pretty in sync.
Yeah, they've lined up. Oh.
It's a target letter, Corrado.
Oh yeah, Cam on water.
That's what a good lawyer would do.
Cam on no caffeine.
Every time people are like, oh, you cut caffeine? How do you feel? And I'm like, terrible.
I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Down to Boca with your lady friend?
Oh yeah, this is an important episode.
If you can't get your friends jobs, what's the purpose of attaining success?
The wheels of justice turn slowly.
Nepotism.
Partner's
Wait,
crap.
he has a lady friend?
Top right-hand
Is that
drawer.
what they were saying?
A
That
fucking
we
lawyer's office,
hitherto
is that right?
have not known about?
Well, you'll see. That's like his girl.
If there's a leak, it's in Tony's boat.
Fucking wrong with that guy. I feel it in my gut.
Fuck this. I'm going to Boca.
I thought soccer.
Look at these minors.
But
They're brown paper bagging it.
I don't know. Metaphor. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You guys, where's Al?
It's always funny when like teens are drinking alcohol. They always get like the worst alcohol you could ever imagine.
Yeah, I've had this sense of impending doom.
Allie?
Oh no. Ah.
It's the self-harm.
Time at our house. But the kid was born with a silver. I know this kid. Great.
Given the time that this came out, this is actually kind of not a lot of like media had these type of topics of like therapy and stuff like that.
What's lunch cutting? OJ in the missing tracksuit? Tried this before. Couple to the test.
It's all that business that...
Principal says girls in sports, they do better. But not this shit.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, where are we going here?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Last week I called you a whore.
That's his apology.
Did he call her a whore for taking money?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you only want my money." Like,
Uh-huh.
that's his shorty.
I have a check here
Okay.
for you into furthering the art and science.
Mr. Soprano? Why? Then I saw you here, and I thought...
Dude, I got this from a website that was literally the DVD pack from the 90s or whatever.
Oh, I'm
so
sure.
it's however they did it.
And scared your mother half to death.
Been well in the mind. Last week she threw a jar of artichokes at me.
We're gonna take a walk. We'll be right back. Yeah, I know. That's why I got 6 truckloads of bootleg Paladin coming in.
I think they're gonna listen to reason on Minority Heart.
He's leaving. And he said he wasn't leaving. Is like girls soccer that important? I personally know the intensity of high school sports, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like this was that intense.
Yeah, are they saying like he's leaving so there wouldn't be a soccer team or there would just be a different coach?
There'd just be a new coach, but he's like a really good coach.
I told that reporter to wait until after section. I am hugely conflicted.
Yeah, well, you haven't heard ours yet. I happen to have a daughter who loves plants.
I love the idea of the mafia intervening with high school soccer.
High school girls soccer.
Yeah. This is serious business.
Excuse
Oh,
me?
because they know he's quitting.
Why don't you give me 10 laps around the goals?
This just reminds me of that video of you. I get the ball. What was that video of you when you were like little? The ball up the field. The ball.
Methodical, cerebral nature of Cameron on a soccer field.
The reason that I kept on kicking it out was because I wanted to wait until the girls were having a hard time catching up with me, then I could kick it upfield.
The methodical, cerebral nature of Cameron on a soccer field. It's good stuff. I like it a lot.
I kick the ball up the field.
I kick the ball. I could send that.
I have it in like extremely grainy quality. You'd have to like put it in the drive or something.
Yeah.
I'll send that to the editor. I kicked the ball up the field.
As soon as I saw you,
I'm glad he has a shorty that's like within his age range.
I know, I was a little worried.
And she's not like some like 20-year-old.
Maybe you'd like something bigger.
You know how long we've been coming here?
16 years.
And
This is
every
like
one of them good.
he's okay. This is like his main. This is his girl for real.
Yeah, damn.
When you kiss me down there.
Okay. They're just eating meat and peppers in bed while talking about like
Thrill you get. All to
What's happening? What's she doing?
he's apparently like I guess in the mafia and in like well they're gonna explain it.
Oh, I know about this.
Yeah, this whole
What's so
sequence.
terrible?
Oh, that's what
You
he was
always have
saying.
to
Keep it
talk
to
about
yourself.
everything.
Yeah, it's
I was
frowned
just
upon.
like, why is she shaking around so much?
Why? Because they think if you suck pussy, you'll suck anything.
I don't get the correlation.
Yeah, right.
If you're it's with a woman.
Yeah,
A fag? How would the two even translate?
yeah. Fellas, is it gay to like?
That was a thing in like in hip
Hey,
hop.
it's no big lifestyle choice,
Mhm.
That was like a thing. It was like you don't do that.
Yeah, I don't
DJ
understand.
Khaled. I don't
I
do
was gonna
that.
say DJ. Yeah.
Kiara broke down in tears when she heard the coach was leaving. You don't want to talk?
But Wayne has a whole song about that on the Carter 3.
Why does your wife hate me? Charmaine doesn't hate you.
Maybe because you're keeping him from her, and you make fun of him when he goes home.
We're at a camp in a nice restaurant like this. It's values today.
The values are crumbling.
Then let him stay 4 years for Kiara.
Would it have killed him to stay another half a decade?
Put his life on hold.
Which is literally as much time as it would have taken for his daughter to get through college, which it sounds like is why he's moving.
Yeah.
They don't sell
That's
hot
part of
dogs
it.
here.
It's my hat. I'll wear it where I want.
How you doing?
Mm.
Look at him. Send him a bottle of Montepulciano. Get the valet to do it. They look like cops.
Sleepovers.
Oh my god.
The self-harm.
Bandages, yeah.
Very Pierce the Veil.
Very Pierce the Veil, very, what's that? The Brobecks.
Go
They have a
miss that
song
left
called
foot of
Small
yours.
Cuts.
Pierce the Veil have a lot
No
of
shit.
self-harm
Pardon
Oh, they
references
sure do.
in their music. It's like a thing. I don't want to say they romanticize self-harm, but it's like
There's a big theme with Pierce the Veil especially, but I feel like in emo music in general of like kissing scars.
Yeah.
And like you're so beautiful. And I'm like, I hope it's validating, but it's also a lot.
I didn't have to call you on to stick around and finish what he started.
Dad.
Him to leave?
Okay.
So what they're saying?
Yeah, I guess they're okay with it. Is this MTV?
Listen, Roberta, as we discussed that with anyone, we're going to go 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Will you keep it down?
All right.
That's my reputation you're playing with. Two sealed, right?
Literally DJ Khaled.
But he does that. He does
Oh,
it.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, not literally DJ Khaled.
He just doesn't want anyone to
He
know.
doesn't want anyone to know. All right, I take it back. Everything is fine.
Which I'm like, why? That's not something that would come up in conversation. Like I would
That's
never.
what I was gonna. Yeah. Well, I guess sometimes like.
I would never tell my homies about this. Like regardless.
Brand new, surround sound.
It doesn't. Oh my
HD
god, I
TV.
can't deal with their like god complex where they think they can just control everything.
Put it down. No!
Not even gonna bring it inside? That's so heavy.
Oh, I understand, all right, only too well. Quickly things change. Let me tell you something, Guido.
My name is
Ooh.
Clarence.
That was dubbed.
Come on.
Don Hauser will not be intimidated. I go where I want to, when I want to. Hey!
And there's just this TV in his alone.
You have no idea.
He's a sweetheart underneath it all.
To ask him for oral sex.
See, these are conversations the male homies never
I
had.
was just,
Like
I
I
talked
can't like
about
I
this
can't.
with my friends sometimes. I'm like, yeah.
Like women be doing this. I've never sat around with my homies and be like, whoa, yeah, like I don't know about the sex life of my homies at all, and I don't need this information. This is like a girl thing.
It is, I would say,
This is a girl thing.
You gonna come to the big game?
That's like a fear I've heard that
What kind?
it's like I know all of my like girlfriend's friends are gonna very much know about
like what I'm up to.
everything we do. Like I've
Uncle Joe, how was
I've
Boca?
heard several men say that. They're like, I just know it. They're looking at me. They know They get the descriptions.
What did Junior say? That she said that's not what I heard.
She alluded to hearing about the oral. It's spreading.
Right. Ha 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 ha.
He's right, Med. You need protein.
No, I don't, because I quit.
Well, it wasn't like freaking Cobain. It was just a little suicide.
It wasn't like Cobain.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ma!
What you got out?
House.
Oh my god, this family.
Oh, you sent me the kick the ball with the field.
Yeah.
Editors are gonna have no context as to why I make your voice so low. It's a joke that Cam's voice is much lower than mine, even at this age. Even at the age in that video.
That coach pushes him to the brink. It's unhealthy.
And that asshole. He thinks
What do
he
you
can
know
just
about
walk
commitment,
away.
Tony?
Yeah, come on.
Tell me about Uncle
Stop
Joe.
it. No, stop it. Stop it. Gabby Dante's cousin and Bobby.
Come on.
Okay. Acquired a taste for her. World class.
World class.
Oh my God! If this ever gets out. Hey, what goes on in this bedroom stays here.
I love that they all do it. They all do it, they just don't admit to it.
Once a year. Tony!
Once a year. Makes it
And
very
he's got
special.
this look about him.
He makes it very special.
It reminds me of this Reddit story about, like, oh god, I can't remember the details. I think it was, like, this guy who has, like, a mostly dead bedroom with his wife, but, like, he gets head on Christmas. And I was listening to it on this podcast where they were, like, doing a whole thing about, like, oh, it's Christmas, it's time for the Christmas head.
That's...
I'm gonna see if I can, I'm gonna write
That's
down
crazy.
to find you that and put that in the video if I can find it.
What's next?
Always with the extreme scenarios.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, when they stole his dog and, like, did the I return it.
Oh.
My dog is upstairs.
Golden Retriever? Evening, ma'am.
That's pretty psychologically... To creep into a house, steal a dog in complete silence, like, while they still think the dog is at home. That's pretty crazy. Wouldn't want Petey to get hit by a car. Christopher is the most
What,
in
no
shape.
reward?
Oh, yeah.
I'm an animal lover.
Oh, yeah, no, you... That's funny because of what happens in the later seasons.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, pretty...
What could I do?
I think something crucial,
Point is, he's gonna stick
crucial
around and
scene is
finish
about
what he
to
started
happen.
with.
Well, did I tell you?
You need to develop some appreciation because you got people. Now I see this coach trying to abandon his team, and I see your. So what difference does that make? You don't have.
Coach Hauser had sex with Allie.
Oh!
That's why she cut herself. That's
I
why I've been practically
do
living at her house.
vaguely remember this.
Hold on.
Or, like, hearing about this somehow through the grapevine.
That's how he was giving her the look
Tony,
at
you
the game.
fucking asshole.
More than once. That she's not a virgin anymore.
Pretty girl. Maybe there was. It looked like she was sophisticated in your guy's eyes.
Dad.
What kind of confusion? Tony, go downstairs, will you please, so me and Meadow can talk?
God, now what did I do?
Meadow.
Now she feels like responsible. She probably feels like responsible now.
Oh, yeah.
Like if something happens. Yeah.
Leave his wife. Meadow.
Just tell Dad to let him go anywhere he wants, okay?
Coach.
Bye.
Mellow's me a solid. I'll give him a real after-school special.
I know what you did. You kidnapped the coach's dog and all that other shit.
You're 5 fucking time zones behind your own ass.
No, I'm...
And who knows who else he fucked? And my daughter should know this shit? 11th grade, for Christ's sake.
I mean, next year she'd be working at your club. Like that's the age range of
Right,
what I see.
yeah.
There's like a whole arc, well, in the later seasons of this.
Honey, believe me. He
But
ain't gonna be doing that
disturbing.
shit no more.
Nobody told you to put my nephew under surveillance.
Because your nephew is not just hanging out at that kitty bar, goes toward the medical center, and they lose him. He's seeing this Russian slit very open.
Ugh. Horrible phrase.
Requires
I've
such
never
a
heard that.
precaution.
What am I, a Swami?
Hey,
Talking about him right when he pulls up.
Yeah.
How you feel?
Wait, he didn't say he
Don't
knows
think
what he's doing,
bad.
did he? Just that he's doing something. That's
He just
medical center,
assumes
doesn't know
that
what.
he's going. He just they lose him at the medical center. They don't know what
Right,
he's
so
doing.
it's just
there.
like he's doing something sketchy there.
trying to concentrate here. Fucking manners, please.
Will you let the man tee you off? You yap worse than 6 bobbers. I was ashamed to face my friends.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what's gonna come out. He's like, I'm about to end this man's career.
Also, wait, was he talking about...
Yeah, like, this is a thing that Uncle Junior does all the time. He talks about Tony being a failed football player in high school. You never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Okay.
Did you guys go to a sushi bar?
The fuck's he talking about? You fucking run off at the mouth, you know that?
Down Mexico way. What's that supposed to mean?
Take it however you want.
Okay, so it sounds like he does know.
Yeah, he knows. But he's not going to expose him.
Sure. They've both got some leverage.
Martha. The mother's on sedatives.
Him talking about the fish, I just cut in my mind to when we were watching 50 Shades of Grey, one of those movies, and they were like in the elevator, and he just like pulled the girl's panties off in the elevator, and then you were like, I was just imagining, like, what if someone goes, it smells like fish in here? That's what,
I said that.
Yes, you said that.
I believe you. That's horrendous. Why would I say that?
That's what my mind cut to right when you mentioned the fish. It just played in my mind.
Oh my god. Get it together, girl.
I gotta make the freaky eye cam compilation. You just we were
I was
like
just
silent.
a kid like a year ago.
We were in complete silence too, and you were like, I was just thinking, what if someone said it smells like fish in here?
Listen to you. Think about what you're saying.
I'd like to rip his heart out of his chest. Myself?
I mean, in this scenario, would you be the one that's like telling your husband not to let like his mafia acquaintances kill this pedophile, or would you like if it doesn't go like he's not involved in it, like it's just something that they're going to do?
I suppose. It does seem like.
What was that?
You're another one.
Me? I know. You don't know shit, Mikey. Christ.
Uh.
How about that, huh? My nephew.
Neither of them can keep their mouths shut.
Especially Junior.
Fucking know it. I just told you.
I knew it. I don't know where he's going.
He thought he was like conversing with Russians or something.
Doctor-patient privilege, just like us in Melvoin.
Do you remember those two fucking Escobedo brothers or whatever the fucking California?
Oh, it was just I watched the first
is
episode of that the other day.
Yeah.
I was telling someone about how they show oh man, Javier Bardem gets his whole head blown open, and they like show it, and then they point the gun at Chloe Sevigny, however you pronounce her last name, and then it cuts away.
Was she in
my wrist if I did.
The Kids?
She was in
movie?
Kids. Yes.
Yeah. That's the only thing I remember her from or saw her in.
That guy also had the weirdest toupee. He had these like, I don't even know how to explain it. He had these like metal like bolts in his head, basically. I mean, I think he said that they were adhesive, but I was like, it actually like made me uncomfy to look at. But
So maybe you could talk about his unhappy childhood, because that's what people like you do.
Discredit psychology all you want. Always has to set things right.
I didn't know you could have that on a poster outside of a.
I mean, it's a cartoon. I've seen. Have you ever like driven and just seen like the sex shops?
I guess.
They have some freaky signs.
Finish later, right? Come on in.
It's about,
Just gotta make the call.
It's wrong, Tony. You can't do it.
You wanna call the cops? Hey, here's the phone.
Is this the rehabilitative justice episode of The Sopranos? It's not a terrible point, but killing him is not the solution.
Something happens to him. Who's it gonna help? Huh? His daughter?
I mean, I get where Tony is coming from, but
And
But he's
whoever.
making a
It's
good
just
point
gonna
that
make
it's just
us
going to
feel
make
better.
all these guys feel better, and it's
So
going
don't
to.
even-
yeah, this is a personal
Who the fuck
thing.
do you think you are?
And it's going to be like, oh, my friend's dad and his friends killed my dad, and we don't even know why.
Yeah, like he's not even exposed.
This is me asking.
Get the fuck out. Go. Let's go.
This beat is crazy.
I heard the weirdest song in this episode of Letterkenny the other day. I thought my computer was like glitching out, but it was just the synth at the beginning of this song. This morning, got yourself a gun.
Is this like his contemplative music? Like he's thinking about things?
I was worried. You usually, but I got so hungry I had a piece.
Mouth shut!
No, Corrado, don't hit me!
16 years, bro.
Oh my god!
I mean, they're all every character on the show.
I mean,
is.
she shouldn't have, like, I don't want to say she shouldn't have talked.
I mean, if someone tells you
That's
in
not
confidence,
necessary.
not that pieing a girl's face is ever the response, but I do think there's like, if someone tells you in confidence, like, hey, I don't want people to know about this is something that's personal to me. Can you can you not tell people? And they do, and like it spreads to everyone in your friend group. I could see being upset. Not that this is a good response, but that's not like a
it does seem
crazy
like
request.
Yeah, on one hand, I'm like, all right, we're punishing her for something that isn't all that consequential. But he did ask her repeatedly, please don't say anything.
Yeah.
And
she was
like,
like, I
16
won't.
years, you should be able to trust.
Yeah.
Like that.
Walk away.
All right.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Charges brought
you got
against
charged.
Donald Hauser, alerted by a student friend of the alleged victim.
And if he would have been dead, this wouldn't have happened. I've never seen my parents drunk or drink in my life. I feel like that'd be a very that would make me very uncomfortable.
This reminds me of an episode of Euphoria where the dad comes home and he's like hammered, and the family's all watching him from the balcony, and he takes out his dick and pees on the floor. And they're like, Dad, what are you doing?
That's a very Euphoria.
It was very Euphoria.
It's with you. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Mixed with alcohol.
Camilla. Camilla.
Is like Meadow putting this together? That like her mafia dad had the chance and didn't do it.
Oh, did he just say tell the shrink?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He said, I didn't hurt nobody. Tell the shrink I didn't hurt any. He's like proud of himself. That
But
he didn't
she's
hurt.
hearing that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she cares that he's.
She's probably like, I wish you did do it. Like. But yeah. That was like an after school special type of episode.
Yeah.
A lot went on in that episode. It didn't really advance the plot, but like that was like a heavy episode.
Yeah. Uh-oh.